imagine. Fortunately, I'm only doing the cake for that one. But it's going to be like nothing I've ever done before. They're expecting 500 people. Can you imagine? It's going to be a 6-tiered cake with 2 giant cupcake towers on either side. Just thinking about it gives me a headache. Josie nodded. Okay, but back to the weekend thing. You're doing cupcakes for Thursday night. What about the rest of the weekend? Friday night will be more of the same. Lots and lots of cupcakes. Plus a cake. All Tiffany & Company themed. Tiffany & Company? Like the jewelry? Yep. I finally got the fondant the right color. I was practicing with it all weekend. I swear, Josie, I ate way too much cake while trying to figure out the design. My pants are very squeezy today. Damn, you should have called me. I would have loved to have some cake rather than the bland vegan dinner I was forced to eat. Since when are you vegan? Have we talked about it and I forgot? Josie shook her head. No, I had a blind date Saturday night, and he's vegan. Oh, how did it go? I went to the Burger King drive-thru at midnight and scarfed down a Whopper in the parking lot, so there's that. Wow, sorry. Don't be. Even without the whole vegan thing, we weren't particularly compatible. She sighed. But back to you. What's after the cake and cupcakes? We're doing a dessert bar Saturday night, and fortunately, I was able to sub out a lot of it. I've got someone doing cookies, someone doing the sundae bar, and then we'll have a chocolate fondue station, plus cupcakes. I'm afraid to ask what happens on Sunday. I have to prepare 200 goodie boxes, she said wearily. 1 cupcake, 1 cookie, some assorted candies, and a little bag of those Jordan almonds. She sighed. I've got a team coming in starting on Wednesday to start prepping and assembling as much as we can in advance. Good grief, Lee. Is there space for you at their estate to work? She nodded. They're going to set up a trailer for me as well as a tent specifically for setting things up and assembling. Plus, they're giving me a room in one of the houses on the estate so I don't have to commute back and forth. It's only a 40-minute drive. I know, but it will mean I can sleep a little too. It's going to be exhausting. But I've got a team of 6 coming to help, so it should be okay. Just a lot of work. Okay. So tons of baking, but that's nothing new to you, and not enough for you to be this stressed. Rather than respond, she groaned and slouched a little farther down in her seat. That doesn't sound good. Letting out a long breath, she forced herself to sit up. Charlene invited me to brunch yesterday so I could get a feel for the layout and walk around and check everything out. Basically, she wanted to make sure I was going to have everything I need for the weekend. Well, that was very nice of her. No surprises, right? Everything looked great. But... So we're in the middle of eating in this massive dining room where the table could have easily fit 50 people and... What did she serve? What? The brunch. Josie prompted. What did she serve? Oh, we had lobster eggs Benedict, fresh fruit, and chocolate croissants. Very yummy. Nice. Okay, go on. We were eating, and she was going on and on and on about how fabulous her life is when somewhere in the house, people start yelling. Like, seriously arguing. Josie's eyes went wide as she smiled. Who was it? Apparently, the groom has 2 older brothers. One is married and, according to Charlene, the nicest guy in the world. But the other brother was the one arguing, right? She asked excitedly. Nodding, Leanna couldn't help but laugh. Yep. Things are supposedly so hostile that he's not part of the bridal party. Yikes. Nodding again, she went on. So they broke the news to him Sunday morning that he was out of the bridal party. But then the father chimed in that he was still expected to be at the wedding and all the wedding and pre-wedding festivities. And on top of that, he has to be on his best behavior or they're going to fire him from the family business. No. Uh-huh, Lee said, her heart beating a little faster, just like it had at brunch. I asked Charlene about it because, we were overhearing everything, and she told me that she wanted 5 minutes alone with him to threaten him that if he did even the tiniest thing to ruin anything, that she'd personally lead the charge.